Hey friends, it's Jennifer. I decided to do a Wicked inspired card set, one for me and one for my friend. She's been to see the play and the movie. I haven't had a chance to see it until it came out on Peacock this past week, and I finally watched it. So I just sketched out sort of an Emerald City on regular copy paper, and then I cut my cards out to 2.5 by 3.5, and I primed them with regular white gesso. And then I just used basic shapes to sort of draw out what I wanted there on my cards. And you can see that I'm just sort of tracing that here. I did put painter's tape down under my cards to keep them together, to keep them from moving so I could kind of get it exact. But I used basic shapes like rectangles for the Emerald City, triangle for the road, and circles for the clouds, and then straight lines for the rainbow. And you can't see it really good here. You'll be able to see what I'm talking about later on, but I'm just retracing, sort of resketching here what I had drawn out on the card. And you can see here I'm painting the yellow brick road. I used a basic triangle shape on both cards there, and I'm just filling that in. And now I'm going to use a variety of green paints, some dark, some light, and I'm just using a paintbrush to paint the rectangle shape into here, just kind of give it a basic shape. Just sort of make it look kind of like the Emerald City. I'm not an artist, so I just kind of went in here and just enjoyed doing this while I was rewatching the movie. And my friend has seen the Wicked play. I have never seen it before, and I was supposed to go and see the movie when it came out in November, December, but I got the stomach bug that weekend and wasn't able to go. And of course, it was around Christmas time, and I just never went to see it. And so you can see here, I just filled in with different greens, and I filled in the flower rose. I just made that the rainbow, and now I'm taking some pink fabric, and I'm just going in here and putting it in as the clouds. I'm just cut the circle shapes out, and I'm just gluing them down and trimming them down to fit on both sides of the card. And I just use watercolors. I did use paint for the Emerald City and for the Yellow Brick Road, but I used watercolors for the rainbow flowers. And I'm just using some gold paint now. I've got a couple different colors of gold, and I'm just using that to paint around the Emerald City there. My friend kept telling me how great the movie was, that it wasn't going to be what I thought it was going to be, and it wasn't. And I absolutely loved it. And so that's what inspired these cards. And so I thought I would make her one and make me one, give it to her. She loves anything that I do handmade. And I thought it would be nice to be able to share a card, and when we put them together, they would match. And so here I'm just taking my fine liner tip pen and I'm drawing in the bricks on the yellow brick road. Nothing fancy, just making sure that I go every other row, making sure you split the bricks. Again, I'm not an artist. I just do this for my personal enjoyment. But here I am just sort of filling it in there. And then I decided for the rows of flowers that I was going to put hearts in there. So you can see me in here just using a regular pen. And I'm drawing little tiny hearts inside of each of the row of different colors to make the flowers. I'm putting a heart on everything that I do this year to remind me to love myself, love others, and love my work better. And I thought this was a cute way to make the flowers by just using, I don't know, 100,000 tiny little hearts. And I just took my green felt tip marker and went through there and just kind of retraced the lines of the grass. And now I'm going through here with my pen and just kind of outlining the Emerald City. And of course, it can't be Emerald City, in my opinion, without some glitter. So I used regular school glue, and I just outlined one set of the clouds and then went through there and sprinkled some glitter on there and took my paintbrush to wipe off the excess. And now I'm going back over with some more glitter there just to outline both sets there. And I'm using some bigger glitter in the top there of the between the pink and the blue. And of course, you can't make the Wicked cards without a Grimoire. And it's a double-sided book, so what I thought I would do was make my little book and make one that says my friend's name and one that says my name, and then in the book put some little words from the movie. And then after I did that, I decided to do a pink quote on her card and a green colored quote on my card. And the quote says, "Listen to me, you can do this." And the green card says, "You can do anything," which is a quote from the movie. And so here it is. My Wicked card set. I sewed around the edges with my sewing machine and cropped some of the edges. But I hope this inspires you to do some cards of your own. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.